Alright, let's begin. So we'll begin the class today just in a seated position, finding an easy seat that works for you. Getting yourself comfortable. You can go ahead and roll your shoulders down your back. Tuck your chin into your chest just slightly, and if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and close the eyes. And let's begin with 3 big grounding breaths. So take a deep breath in, fill your belly, and sigh the breath out. Again, deep breath in, fill your belly, and sigh it out. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. And just gently begin to welcome your natural breath back. We're just going to take a few moments to allow ourselves to really enjoy this moment of stillness. Maybe this is the first time you've really stopped today. Just stop to check in and see how you're doing. So maybe noting any areas that are feeling a little bit tight or a little bit stiff. And seeing if you can use your breath to breathe deeply into these spaces. And encourage tension to leave you on your exhale. Just softening a little bit more with each breath. And then maybe noting any areas in the body that feel particularly strong and particularly open. Where maybe could you challenge yourself in today's class? Just gathering all this information and allowing this information to inform the choices you make in practice today. Know that this is your practice. You know your body best. So adjust and modify as you wish. And we'll take another big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, reach all the way up to the ceiling. You can open your eyes if you would like to. And then exhaling, just floating the arms back down, nice and wide, reaching through your fingertips. Inhaling, we're going to reach and lengthen. Exhaling, nice and wide, float the hands all the way down. One more time, big breath in. And on this exhale, slowly float your hands all the way down to your knees. And then just rolling the shoulders down the back. We're going to drop our left ear down to our left shoulder. And then go ahead and just extend your right arm away from you. Keep reaching through the fingertips there. Couple of breaths. And when you're ready, if you'd like, you can take your right hand and sweep it around for your low back, encouraging your right shoulder to roll and open behind you slightly. And then gently just guide yourself all the way back into center. Bring your hand to your knee and move on to the other side. Drop your right ear down to your right shoulder. And then go ahead and extend the left arm out to the side. And taking your left hand, you can sweep it down and around for your low back. Encourage the left shoulder to open. Keep taking those deep belly breaths. And just gently resetting everything back into center. Taking your left hand all the way down to the mat, we're going to reach our right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Find that length first and then bring it into a gentle side bend. Rooting down here through the opposite hip, the right hip. You can take a couple of breaths. If you'd like to, you can start to walk your grounding hand away and maybe sink a little bit deeper, but still rooting down through your right side. And then we'll bring it all the way back up and over onto the other side. So begin by sending your left arm to the ceiling, find your length, and then into your side bend. Nice and easy to begin. Just letting the body soften in. And then going a little bit deeper. It feels good. Just sinking in, keep rooting down through the left hip. And bring it all the way back up into center. Okay, inhaling to reach all the way up. Palms together, exhale, draw it down. Again, inhale, reach all the way up. And draw it down. And from here, we'll make our way into tabletop position. So bringing your knees underneath your hips, about hip distance, and bringing your hands slightly ahead of your shoulders here. We're just going to set ourselves up, find a nice neutral table, and then inhale, find your cow. Exhale, find your cat. Inhale, find cow. Exhale, find cat. Come all the way back into center. Float your right knee off the ground, and we're just going to take a few hip circles on the right side. So don't worry which way these circles go, because we will do both. And then switch it other way. And bringing your leg or your knee back into center, then extending the leg out behind you, big toe to the ground. You're going to press back through your right heel, nice hamstring stretch, and then you're going to rock forward. Press it back, and rock it forward. Bring your knee back underneath you. Let's take it over to the left. So hovering the left knee, just go ahead, a few hip circles on the left side. And then switch other way. Extend your left leg out behind you, big toe to the mat. Press back through the left heel and rock it forward. Press it back and rock it forward. Left knee underneath you. Reset neutral table. We'll come back into our cow-cat. So we're going to add a little bit more upper body strength here. So coming into your cow to begin, drop your belly, lift your heart, your gaze. And this time as you transition into your cat, try to bend through the elbows and then gently press back up, find cat pose. Coming into cow, we're going to bend through the elbows and then press up, find cow. Again, cat. And cow. We'll do one more of each. And then from here, just take it right into neutral table. Go ahead, tuck your toes. Let's make our way into downward facing dog. So send your hips back, use the strength of your legs, lift your hips up, and then press them back. From here, you can walk your dog. Maybe keeping nice soft bent knees here. And just alternating one foot at a time. And then we're going to go ahead and hold our downward dog. So rooting your heels towards the mat, bend the knees, then press and lift the hips up and back. Hold here, deep breaths. One more big breath in. And sigh it out. Let's add a little bit of strength, shoulder strength work in. So inhale, rock it forward, come into the weight into your fingertips.
And then exhale, slowly drop the heels back down towards the mat. This doesn't have to be a big movement, just a gentle rock forward on your inhale and a gentle press back on your exhale. I'm just doing a couple more. Do one more. Yeah, bring it into down dog and then walk your feet to the top of your mat. We'll come into a forward fold. Keeping the feet nice and wide, soften through the knees, and just gently enjoying this forward fold, maybe even adding a slight rock from side to side. You can even bring your hands to the back of the head if you like and just add a little bit of pressure and a little release for the back of the neck. One more big breath in and out. Go ahead, release the hands. Inhale, find your half fold. Exhale to find your full fold. Bend your knees. Unwind all the way up. Come to standing. Sweep your arms. And draw them down. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, draw down. Again, inhale. Side out. Bring your hands all the way down by your sides. Palms facing forwards. Roll your shoulders down the back slightly. Tucking your tailbone, engaging the core. Finding a little lift through the pelvic floor here. And we're just going to pause in mountain pose. Couple of deep breaths. Inhale to reach. And sigh it out. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a hold of your weights. So any kind of weights that you're working with at home, dumbbells, kettlebells, they'll work. If you don't have weights, just use what you've got. Use your canned food, use your water bottles, whatever's going to work for you. So go ahead and grab a hold of your weights. And then we'll come to the center of the mat. So we're going to go through a little strength circuit this evening. I'm hoping we can get through it twice, but we'll see where we get to. So bringing your feet about hip distance apart. I'm going to show you this one on the side. Grounding down through the soles of the feet. First exercise is going to look like this. So we're going to allow the arms and the weights to just come behind us slightly. And thinking about those good mornings, as you hinge and fold at the hips, coming about halfway, you're going to sweep the weights up and forward, and then just back. So that's our first exercise we'll be coming into. Second exercise, nice and simple. We're going to work with a goddess squat and an overhead press. So you're going to bring it down nice and wide, and then just take it back. Second one, I'll come to the side again. Weights at heart center. We're going to come into a chair pose. We're going to bend the knees, sink the hips out behind us, and then it's just open and close. We can lengthen there for a little release. Open and close. Last one, just a little lunge back. So as you step, we'll alternate feet, but let's say we step the right foot back, sweep, and then bring it back into chair. So we're going to hold chair through that whole exercise. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So coming to the center of your mat, couple of breaths. We're going to start with our good mornings. So all we're going to do, hinge at the hips and then sweep it forward. And back up. 3 more. One more. And bring it up. Weights are going to come up and overhead. We're going to come into our nice side squat. So you're going to pull it down with the right side, nice and wide, back into center, and then step with the left. That's 1. 2. 3, and 4. Bring it down. Let's find our chair. Sit it back. Open, close, lengthen. By your sides. We're going to sit it into chair. Right foot, step it back. Little lunge, step it back into chair. Bent knees, left side. And just alternate. One more. And bring it up. We'll take the weights all the way down to the ground through a forward fold. And then coming up, half fold. Full fold. And rise. All the way up, reach. And pull down. Breathe in. And out. Step it nice and wide. Palms can come down to heart center, toes facing out. Bend the knees, sink the hips, and bring it down into your goddess or temple stance. We're going to press the palms together here at heart center. 2 big breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And come halfway, hands to hips. We can keep traveling all the way down to the ground and drop the head down. And from here, you're just going to go ahead and bend into the left knee, get a little bit of length down the right side, and then switch. And back over. Other side. To center. Soften. Rise all the way up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull down. Heel toe it in. We'll go for that circuit once more. So let's go ahead and pick up the weights. Nice and slow. Soften through the knees. Unroll all the way up to standing. And we'll begin with our good mornings. So weights coming behind you slightly. Engage your core. Squeeze the belly. We'll draw the navel into the spine. That's what I wanted to say. Roll your shoulders. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then coming up, weights all the way into heart center. We're going to come into our goddess squats. So we're going to bring it up and overhead. Right side, and then pull down. Press up, left side. And bring it down. Heart center, we're going to come into those chair flies. Roll the shoulders. Sit down into your chair. Open, close, lengthen. One more. And from here, we're going to go into our lunges. So sit it down, bring the weights down behind you, right foot steps back. If you want to, you can add in a little sweep with the weights, and then in. weights out in front, roll the shoulders, and slowly bringing the weights all the way down to the ground, bend the knees. And just hanging out here in your forward fold. Couple of breaths. Come up halfway lift. Come down fully. And from here, place your hands down to the ground, bend your knees nice and generally until you can bring your seat all the way down. We're going to go ahead. You can work with one or both of your weights here, your choice. And all we're going to do is stir the pot. So we're thinking about our boat pose, but we're going to keep our feet grounded. We're going to draw the belly in. So we're going to get that core engagement. And if you want to work with a weight here, you can. So you're going to lean it way back. And all we're going to do is stir and bring it into center. And then stir and go the other way. Seeing if we can get a little bit further on that lean back, really feeling the abdominals fire. Bring it up. Maybe lean it back a little bit more. Bring it up. Okay, we're going to do last one here. And then bring it up. Take the weight off to the side if you were using it. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees open nice and wide. Come into your bound angle. And we'll just butterfly the knees a couple of times. We'll inhale to lift them. Exhale to lower them. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more. And let the knees drop down. Go ahead, reach your arms out in front. Right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. Drop your elbows, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. One more. Now we're going to open the arms nice and wide. And close. Drop the head down. Curl the spine. Lift. And close. Inhale. Exhale here. Reaching through the fingertips. Then inhale to the ceiling. And exhale, fold out in front. You can hook onto your toes. Lift with the heart as you fold forward. You can even walk your hands out in front of you if you'd like to. And just sinking in until you can feel the stretch, but nothing pinchy, nothing sharp. And just allowing the body to soften and start to release any tension it might be feeling. Deep belly breath. And then slowly bringing it all the way back up. Go ahead and bring the knees together. You're going to press into either side of the thighs, just squeezing the legs, squeezing the hips together, countering that pose. And then from there, we'll make our way down onto our backs. So we're going to go for the roll down. Remember, you can modify your roll down by using the support of your thighs as you bring your back down onto the mat. Otherwise, you're going to reach out in front. Draw the shoulders onto your back, tuck your chin, draw the belly in, and slowly start to lean it back as you continue to reach as far forward as you can. Slow your roll all the way down. Let your arms come to rest by your sides. And just go ahead, rock your knees from side to side. And from here, bring your feet to the mat and your knees to the ceiling. We'll come into our yoga crunch. So a couple of options. We can interlace the fingers, bringing your hands to the back of your head and then fully supporting the head here so that the core is doing the lift for us. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, lift up to the base of the shoulder blades. And then you can come right back down, or if you want to, you can go for a little leg extension. Flex the feet, press the heels to the ceiling, then draw your knees back and your head down. So up, hold, or extend. Then the feet come down and head comes down. So keep drawing your navel in here. It's a nice core exercise. If you find that you're breathing in the reverse, if you're inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you come down, that's fine, as long as you're keeping your breath in sync with your movement. Just find something that's going to work for you. We're going to do 3 more. Last one. And bring your head down, release your hands by your sides. And take a little rock from side to side. We'll do one more exercise whilst we're here. So knees to the ceiling. Come into your reclined pigeon or your figure 4. So go ahead and stack your left ankle just onto the right knee there. And from here, begin to reach around your right thigh. So you could reach either side of the pan leg, or you could reach all the way behind the right thigh. And then just start to draw the legs in nice and close. We're going to hold for a couple of breaths into this stretch. And we will go ahead and extend the right leg here. We'll point the toes to the ceiling. And then go ahead and press the heels to the ceiling. And from here, you're going to bend your right knee. We're going to keep it on about a 90 degree here. We're going to allow the legs to stay in place as you bring your hands down to rest by your side. So again, draw the belly in, use the core here, nice lower abdominal exercise. You're going to inhale, see if you can draw the legs a little bit closer. And then you're going to exhale and hold this figure 4 as you send the legs away. Inhale to draw towards you. And exhale to send it away. Now, as you're doing this, we're trying to keep our low back grounded to the mat. If you can send your right foot all the way down, maybe even get a little toe tap without the low back lifting, go ahead. But if you find the closer the foot comes to the mat, we're really getting a big arch through the low back, you've gone perhaps a little bit too far for now. So just ease off slightly. And just finding that range of motion that works for you. Let's do one more. And on this one, we're going to let our right foot come all the way down onto the mat. We're going to take the left leg, lengthen it, press through the heel, and then just bring your left foot down onto the mat, and we'll take it onto the other side. So go ahead, stack your right side. Begin by drawing the legs in towards you, reaching around the left thigh, and just holding into the stretch. Extending the left leg and pointing the toes. A couple of breaths. And then flexing the foot, press the heel. And we'll come into that little exercise, bending the left knee. Holding the legs in place as you release your arms by your sides. Again, inhale, so we can get the legs a little bit closer. Exhale, send your legs away. Inhale to draw towards you. And exhaling, sending away. Noting what it feels like on this side of the body, noticing any subtle differences. How far can you send your left foot down towards the mat? Or maybe you can even tap the mat on this side and keep your low back grounded. Couple more. And really just letting this exercise meet you where you are. Big or small movement. We'll do one more. And this time we'll allow the left foot to come all the way down. We'll take the right leg, extend it, maybe pressing through the heel. And then bringing your right foot back down onto the mat. Gentle rock from side to side. And then go ahead, draw your knees into your chest. Take winding pose and even continue with that rocking motion. And if and when you feel ready, you can take this opportunity to come into happy baby. We might want to keep that relaxed by just resting the hands on the shins, knees opening wide. Or maybe you want to take it a little bit more active. So reach for the soles of the feet. Guide the soles of the feet to the ceiling as your knees come wide, but continue to root down through your tailbone. We're trying to allow the hips to open nice and gently. We don't want to strain and pull through the low back. So if you're finding that your tailbone is really lifting here, my advice would be guide your feet closer to the mat. Drop them down a little bit and just bend through the knees. And protecting the low back, keeping it nice and gentle. Maybe you want to add a little bit of movement. You can start to explore this pose by lengthening the legs or even just rocking from side to side. And then just begin to guide yourself back into that point of stillness, right at center. Slowly guide your knees back together as you transition back into your winding pose. Maybe you hug the legs in close. You could even lift your nose up, nose to knees, create a little ball. And then slowly drop your head back down onto the mat. Go ahead and extend your legs all the way down to the bottom of the mat, bringing your hands to your belly here and just resting the hands on the belly. We'll go ahead and take 3 big breaths. You can sigh it out through the mouth.
Close the eyes if you would like to. Get comfortable. Try to relax your jaw and soften your facial muscles. Let your shoulders drop way down into the mat. Take a deep breath in. And let it go through the mouth. And as you settle into your relaxation pose, notice how your body makes contact with the ground beneath you. Feel your body completely supported by this ground. And then go ahead and relax your entire body into this support. Just breathe right here in this very moment. And let yourself experience this rhythmical wave-like motion that your body instinctively knows how to do. Continue to tune into your breath and even notice which parts of your body gently rise and fall with your breathing. Feel how good the air is for you. Sometimes you may take breathing for granted, but if you allow yourself to become aware of it, you'll notice that every breath is really refreshing for your body. Breathing is precious, like you are, and like life is, if we simply take time to notice. Let yourself rest here. There is nothing you have to do right now. You're in the right place at the right time, and it's perfectly okay to just be here now, just to relax, to feel your breathing, and for the time being, just let go of everything else. If you would like to, you can repeat to yourself, I am here. I am present. I am my breath. Gently bring your attention back to the room around you. Notice the ground beneath you. And begin to gently reawaken your body. Maybe take a moment to give yourself a gentle hug and just a wee thank you to yourself for showing up today, for making yourself a priority. When you're ready, roll over onto your right side and just take a moment there on the right. We'll take 3 big breaths. And go ahead, slowly press the ground away and guide yourself up to an easy seated pose, however that might look. Thank you so much for joining me today for class. From me to you. Namaste.